Is that kind of need right now in parts of Charlotte County. Let's bring in Fox 4's Amy Wegman. She's live at a community on Duncan Road in Punta Gorda. And Amy, it looks like the wind did a lot of damage where you are.
Yeah, Chris, it absolutely did. You know, in some communities across Southwest Florida, it was the flooding that was an issue. Here in this pocket of Punta Gorda, it was the wind. It's easy to see as far as these roads go. We're in a different spot than we were when we joined you at 7 o'clock, but the piles of windows and siding and lanais, it literally stretches this entire neighborhood in Lakewood Village. I want to show you some of the houses too. Some of the people who live here were telling us that people are displaced. They can't live here. You can see the blue tarps on the roofs here. You can see the pillars here of pavers that fell over and smashed in car windows. This is the picture even in Charlotte County across the board, whether it's the coastal communities that saw the flooding or some of these little pockets that saw the wind damage. But we do want to let you know, obviously there is so much help across Southwest Florida. So we want to show you some of the distribution sites and recovery centers that you can go to if you need help today. Tringali Recreation Center, which is in Englewood, is a place where you can go to get food and water. The National Guard there is there, and they're giving that out. That's from 10 to 4 every single day. If you need healthcare services, you can go to the Florida Department of Health on Loveland Boulevard. That's where you can get, for example, birth and death certificates if you lost those in the storm. Maybe you need some dental care. Maybe you need a vaccination or to get your medication. Those are options for you there at that location at the Department of Health. If you want to go to a hospital, the good news is Shore Point hospitals are back up and running. That's in Port Charlotte as well as Punta Gorda, so you can go there. If you're looking for online services, telehealth services are available, free. Lee Telehealth and Charlotte Telehealth services. You can use them no matter where you live. And there is a remote emergency room as well. If for some reason you can't get to one of the emergency rooms here in Charlotte County, that one's at Cultural Center in Port Charlotte. Now, obviously, you're going to want to file your insurance claims if you're dealing with damage like this first and then call FEMA. But if you don't have insurance, which we're hearing from some people in these communities that don't have insurance, FEMA is a great resource for you. I want to give you that information. You can go to disasterassistance.gov. You can also call their phone number, which is 1-800-621-3362. And if you're feeling overwhelmed and thinking, you know what, I don't want to do this by myself, there are these disaster recovery centers. So here in Charlotte County, it's at Home Depot, which is on McCall Road in Port Charlotte. You go there, you can have someone hold your hand and walk you through it and help you file those claims and get to the next step, because we know how overwhelming some of this is. You walk around in these communities and you see a house like this where the roof is off, the sunroom is completely off, you can see the car is destroyed, and this person is displaced. Then you look across the street and this home seems to be okay. And that's what we're seeing. You know, whatever damage you're dealing with, it's your story. It's not a comparison or a competition. So we just want you to know, no matter what you're dealing with, there is help out there. Just a reminder though, in Charlotte County, there is a curfew in place. They are making arrests. Sheriff Bill Promell said that they are seeing people out past that curfew. It's from 10 in the evening until 6 in the morning. So please be out during the hours aside from those. 10 to 6 is when you want to stay home. And just know that all of this information is on our website as well if you need that help. You can find that at fox4now.com. We are actually going to go find Charlie Crist now. He is stopping by a location in Port Charlotte. He is running to be your next governor here. He's running against Ron DeSantis. And he is going to be giving out food and water and going to Fort Myers as well, giving out necessary critical recovery items. So we're going to go check in with Charlie Crist and see what he thinks of the response to Hurricane Ian here in Southwest Florida. Would he have done anything differently? What does he want to say to voters as we're heading into November about what he would have changed? But for now, we're live in Punta Gorda. Amy Wegman, Fox 4.